Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Everette Constenelli Conquer the World Tour. My name is James Jones, and tonight, on the first stop of this tour, we have Everette Constenelli taking on Sebaastian Case. Now, Everette Constenelli here is the Legacy World Champion. He is also a current Fame Tag Team Champion. He is a former Valiant World Champion. And that's not where all his accolades end. Constenelli comes from a lineage of fighters and rulers. Constenelli is related to the late, great Julius Caesar. He's also related to Constantine the Great. And it even goes back to people who have revolutionized wrestling as recent as his father, James Constenelli. Now, James revolutionized Italian wrestling, which is what Constenelli is looking to keep his legacy alive. Now, Constenelli has his hands full tonight with a man who is built like a brick house, but can also float like a butterfly, Sebaastian Case. So Constenelli has to be careful that he doesn't get too comfortable, because this might be one match where he is the smaller guy, but he is not the faster guy. He's not the more agile guy. Now, Constenelli is a great technical wrestler where he gets his technical wrestling ability from people he's trained under, like the great Ryan Giovanni, one of the best technical wrestlers of all time. Now we have Sebaastian Case getting ready to come down to the ring. Sebaastian Case is a former world champion. He is also a man who has had an unbeaten streak for over 2 years in companies such as NAW and BDG. This man has taken many people to the limits and broken them in half. No one has ever been in a ring with a man like Sebaastian Case. Constenelli may have wrestled around the world. He is going around the world, but his tour might just stop here tonight, because Case will and is going to try to break him in half. Now, you can see in Sebaastian Case's face, he is ready, he is focused. He knows that even if he slips up, Constenelli can rip his joints apart one by one, and that will diminish the offense of Case. But Case also knows that for Everette to put in those submission and working holds, he's got to outbeat the brute strength of this behemoth of a man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to get into the action here right now. Sebaastian Case, Everette Constenelli. These two men are staring each other down in the middle of the ring. You can see the size difference between these men. Constenelli comes up to the chest. Sebaastian Case is a foot taller than Constenelli, and it is scary to think, what is he going to do here tonight to stop a man of this much speed and size? Sebaastian Case is now showing his strength, his muscles, and Constenelli attacks him while he is down, showing off how strong he is. Now, this is where Constenelli needs to keep control. He has control of this match now. He cannot let this brute get back to his feet to fight. Constenelli is now working down the arm, which is going to remove 90% of that powerful offense that Sebaastian Case has. When Case rolls out of the ring, Constenelli through the ropes, going a suicide guillotine choke. Constenelli is really trying to wear down Sebaastian Case. And Sebaastian Case is now powering to his feet. What does he look for here? A Northern Light suplex to Constenelli, and he rolls over. What's he looking for here? He's got him up, and a suplex to the exposed outside. That padding, I said exposed, that padding is so thin that it should just be exposed. There's no reason for it to be out there except for a mental protection barrier. You could hear the crowd. They are loving Sebaastian Case as he slammed Constenelli to the mat. Because no one really likes this arrogant Italian, for a better choice of words, lower than life. Now, Sebaastian Case is now walking him around like he is nothing. He is dragging him back into the ring. He just arrogantly gets back into the ring because Sebaastian Case knows that he has Constenelli now where he wants him. And now he puts Constenelli into the corner and a huge rapid-fire clothesline and a big clothesline to Constenelli, who is now feeling the brute strength of Sebaastian Case. You can see Constenelli, he looks like he's out, sitting up, he looks like he's out cold. And look at the bicep. The bicep of Sebaastian Case is the size of Constenelli's head. How do you beat a man who is that big and that powerful, but also that agile? It doesn't matter what Constenelli has planned out. Sebaastian Case knows his brute strength will win him this match, and there's nothing Constenelli can do about it. Oh, I might have spoke too soon. Constenelli is fighting up to his feet. He is elbowing into the abdominal of Sebaastian Case, and now he's got him in a front headlock. Rolls through. He rolls him over into a cross armbar, and Sebaastian Case breaks out immediately. Constantly into another. He pulls him down into a crossface in the center of the ring. But does Constantly have enough strength to keep his arms locked in? No. He's thrown off immediately. Again, he's looking for it again. He throws him back into that crossface once again. But can Constantly hold him back? As you see Sebaastian Case dragging himself and throwing Constenelli off once again. What's Constenelli looking for here? Again, Constenelli again wraps him down into another. This is a modified crossface where he has the knee up against to wrap his arm together so he can't use the powerful strength to pull him over again. This is smart on Constenelli's part to sit on that arm so he can't use it. And Sebaastian Case now gets to the bottom rope, and Constenelli is forced to break the hold. Constenelli is now stalking his prey. And he is just slamming the head of Sebaastian Case over and over again. Everett, that might not be the smartest idea. You're just going to anger this man. That's not smart. And now he's just stomping on the joints of the fingers. Slamming on his hand. Case's hand might be broken. That would be not very ideal for Sebaastian Case. And again, Constenelli is just walking around. And now he's wrenching the armbar, but as you see, he is pulling the fingers that he just stomped on that are broken. Ligaments are torn. Will Sebaastian Case get out of this hold? Because that is extremely painful. To have each one of your fingers being ripped out of their sockets. Having ligaments torn, bones broken. What is Sebaastian Case doing here? Sebaastian Case rolled through. He's up. And now he's punching Constenelli in the face. But as you see, he grabs his hand because his hand is in so much pain. And what's he over here? Huge German suplex. He brought him back up again. And another German suplex. He's not done yet. He's going to keep going. 3. What's he going for? Another one. He is now brutalizing Everette Constenelli. He is going to make sure he slams him through the center of that ring. He wants him to go through the middle of that ring. He wants to end Constenelli right here. He is finally done throwing him around like he is a rag doll. See, Constenelli thought he had it won here. He had him locked in to an armbar, wrenching on the fingers. But all that did was anger this ginormous man. And he suplexed Constantly from one end of the ring to the other and back again. He hit him with 9 10, maybe more. I couldn't keep count because he was just going and going and going. Now, what's Sebaastian Case looking for? Now, this is Sebaastian Case showing off the agile athleticism of this giant man. What's he looking for here? He's up on the top rope. He's pointing to the sky. He's telling us he's gonna fly. What's he looking for here? And he goes for a moonsault. Constantly all the way. Oh my God! He followed it back up with another moonsault, but Constantly seems to get up right away. What is going on here? A huge knee to the side of the head. He's got him wrapped up, and then no! He gets caught into a giant spine buster double leg takedown. That has to be it. No, and Constenelli kicks out at 2. I don't know how his back or his body is letting him do that after being suplexed through the ring. And then a mean, powerful spine buster. What is Sebaastian Case looking for here? He's in the corner. No, he gets caught with a knee to the side of the head from the knee brace of Everette Constenelli. What is Constenelli looking for here? He's calling up off the ropes. And a knee with that metal brace again. He's rolling Case to the middle of the ring. He's now picking Case up. What's he looking for here? And another knee with that metal knee brace. Sebaastian Case has to be out here. 2, 3. And Sebaastian Case was knocked out cold in the center of the ring because Constenelli had to dig down and cheat to win this match. He had to use a metal knee brace. I understand that it's legal, but he should not do that. He should have some ethics in his body, in his soul. Coming from greats and wrestling legends and learning from wrestling legends, he should know that he shouldn't have to do that. He should win this match clean. But Constantly, as you see, he doesn't care. He knows what he just did. And ladies and gentlemen, that was stop 1 on the Constenelli Conquer the World Tour.